There'll be plenty of fireworks on New Year's Eve, but Arsenal lit up the Emirates last night with an incredible 4-1 win over potential title rivals Aston Villa. They're now 5 points clear at the top of the table, with former midfielder Paul Merson claiming they will now win the title easily. Both team strikers had big chances early on. Ollie Watkins missed for Villa, before Victor Gyökeres headed wide at the other end. But just after half-time, Arsenal took the lead from a corner.
Derail disturbs the goalkeeper and gets it over the line. He made his presence felt in front of Emi Martinez, who came off second best.
4 minutes later, it was 2-0. Martin Odegaard with a brilliant pass to slide in Martin Zubamendi. He finished like a striker. Arsenal showed no signs of letting up. Leandro Trossard 3-0 with a brilliant strike from the edge of the box. Now that was initially ruled out for offside, but after a VAR check, Bukayo Saka was deemed onside in the build-up, much to the Arsenal fans, players and coaching staff delight. Gabriel Jesus came off the bench and just 55 seconds later did this.
His last goal comes on with a bang and makes it 4-0.
There was still time for one of the misses of the season from Villa's John McGinn. His shot was saved by David Raya, who does deserve a lot of credit, by the way. McGinn was 2 yards out. In the 94th minute, Villa did get a consolation goal. Daniel Marlin's effort was saved, but Watkins was there to tap in. So 4-1 it finished, a huge win for Mikel Arteta, who couldn't find Unai Emery when he went to shake hands, because the Villa boss had gone down the tunnel.
We have some very tough matches, injuries, but the players are so willing, so winning helps all that, you know, all the sacrifices, commitment that you put in gets reflected in results and great performances, and that's so satisfying. But we know there's still so much to play for. It's a great way to end the year, that's for sure.
You know, the mentality of this team is something that really grow, and then each game is growing even more. So I think we won today because of the mentality.
It's very difficult to play against them. They want to delay the game, but we know we play at home, and the second half we just pushing, and yeah, we scored the first goal, and after the team was unbelievable.
Arsenal end 2025 5 points clear, but a warning for fans. They've been in this position 6 times before, but have only gone on to win the league once. Next for Arsenal, it's Bournemouth in the Saturday Night Football, the first one of the new year. See it from 5 p.m. on Sky Sports Premier League. Right, now, how often will we see Arsenal in Jay Bothroyd's 2026 predictions? We've been teeing it up all morning, so let's get to it. Right, the first one, we already know what the answer to this is going to be if you've been watching from 10 o'clock. Who's going to win the Premier League? An easy one for you.
Arsenal, all day. There were some concerns, but now we're back on track.
Okay, and you did say, though, you don't think it's going to be easy, like Paul Merson said. Well, he said they'd win easily.
Easily, yeah.
I don't think it will be that, though, do you?
From the beginning, I always said if Arsenal win the league, it's going to be because of the defence. So that's why I don't think it's going to be easy, but it doesn't matter whether it's easy or hard. Arsenal just need to get over the line now.
Right, OK, so that's the top 1. What about the top 4? Now, we know that it might be 5th might get you into the Champions League, but just to be certain, let's go for the top 4, because if you want to get in. So we know that Arsenal are number 1. Who else have you got in there?
Obviously, I've got Man City in there. Again, it's going to go really close, but we all know that I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm going to be positive for Arsenal. Then we got, obviously, Liverpool. Liverpool are going to get themselves back on track. I think that they've got too much quality in their squad not to be in there. And then I still feel like Chelsea will end up in 4th position.
Who do you think they'll be challenging with that for the 4th place? Because the top 3, I think a lot of people would say the top 3.
Yeah.
But Villa are currently 3rd.
Yeah.
You've got Manchester United before last night.
I feel like they'll be competing with Aston Villa mainly, maybe Man United, but I feel like Chelsea will be there. I think they got a very good squad. They got game changers, and I feel like that's why they're going to get in there again.
You look at Newcastle's fixtures. A lot of Newcastle fans think that they can get up there.
Yeah, they're fans though.
Here we are on Sky Sports Fan Club, and Jay says fans' opinions don't count. That's good. Okay, so top 4 there. Now this is harder. Okay, this is where you really upset people. Relegated. So Premier League bottom 3. Good luck.
I mean, it's looking really, really bleak for Wolves. Rob Edwards got a hell of a job in his hands. I think the only way that Wolves can stay up is if.
Have you changed that?
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's wrong. Okay,
that's wrong. That's wrong.
Get rid of that because you've just given some. Because actually only one
Wolves,
of them.
Wolves
is one. So forget West Ham and Leeds. That's not what you said.
I can move forward. So I'm going for.
Maybe that's what you went for at the start of the season and we've gone back. But anyway.
No, it's definitely not either. But I'm going Wolves, Burnley, and I'm sorry, but I'm going for Bournemouth still. They've got 5 points out of 30 points. I feel like you lost the whole back line. You know, obviously Semenyo is going to be going as well now. I just feel like it's really, really tough, and I think they're going to really, really struggle and fall down the league.
So just to be clear, Wolves, yes, but you also said Burnley who was second bottom. That's played really well in the second half last night.
They did, but they conceded too many goals.
The Bournemouth one that's the one that's got everybody thinking, wow, should we not?
To be honest, Tom, I said at the beginning of the season, when you lose your whole back line, your goalkeeper, you know, it's hard to keep yourself on track. And don't get me wrong, Bournemouth done fantastically well up to this point. But like I said, they've got 5 points out of a possible 30 points. That is nowhere near good enough. And then you're going to lose your talisman as well. I just don't see how they're going to end up. It's going to be close, but I think they will drop into it.
Bournemouth fans, let us know what you think. Get your messages in and your voice notes as well. Because remember, at 11:45, you've got your questions to Jay Bothroyd. I've got a funny feeling some Bournemouth fans might have something to say about that. Right, OK. What about the 3 big trophies? If you're going to win the quadruple, you've got the Premier League, which you've already said. Promoted clubs first. Sorry, I've skipped a little bit. All right, so this season, you've just said who's going down from the Premier League. Who's coming up into the Premier League?
Well, obviously, Coventry. We've got to be in there. I think they've done fantastically well under Frank Lampard. Then we've got Ipswich. And then we've got Middlesbrough. I think all teams are really, really good. They've got some really good attacking players. Especially Coventry and Middlesbrough, big clubs. But I just feel like Ipswich is starting to get back on track. They're playing good football. They've got a fantastic manager as well. So that's why I've gone with those 3.
Yeah, so Middlesbrough would be playoffs. Yeah. Which is the hardest one to predict, isn't it, really? Because in the Championship or EFL in general, clubs who, even now at New Year, clubs who are just above relegation zone can get up. I mean, it was a bit earlier when Frank Lampard came into Coventry and he took them from right down there up to the playoff semi-final. So it is harder for that third one.
I'll tell you one thing as well, Tom. When I was playing in the Championship, I genuinely didn't look at the league table until like the end of February, because there's so much football to be played. Now, I know Coventry is in a good position right now, but I wouldn't bet on it. There's no guarantees that Coventry are even going to get promoted. Normally, going towards the end of the season, it's that team that starts creeping up, that finds that form, that drifts into the playoffs, and then can maybe nick third spot as well. But it's tough. The Championship is so hard.
You've upset Bournemouth, Wolves and Burnley fans, but you've made Coventry, Ipswich and Middlesbrough fans very happy with that. Right, what about the 3 cups? You've got the Champions League, the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. So if you're going to win the quadruple, you've got that plus the Premier League, and you've already given the Premier League to Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to the Premier League for Arsenal. Then I'm going to go for Man City.
Champions League. So when you did say earlier on the show,
Man City domestic double. I'm saying Arsenal for the Premier League and the Champions League.
Is that heart or head? They are bookies' favourite for both. Actually, they are bookies' favourite.
It's both. And like I said, I just feel like Arsenal's defence is probably the best in the world as a collective. It's going to be really difficult.